my name is Polis Ranger, and today, Team Fortress 2 has an update! I'm very happy for this! Competitive update shipped. We've just released an update including matchmaking improvements, a new cosmetic case, lots of bug fixes, and more. So if we click here, on the post itself, sorry, I've got a bit of a cold, I'm afraid. So, competitive revamp. The matchmaking system for the competitive mode has been overhauled. Players will now be ranked using the model-based system of CSGO. And obviously, getting rid of the old 18 system, 18 badges, and if we look on the link there, it takes us here. This will go through all the questions. I won't go through it specifically, but let's say we got these badges now. So rank 1 is Mercenary, rank 2 is Contract Killer, rank 3 is Exterminator, and rank 4, Expert Assassin, and then the final one, Death Mercenary. Well, I said that wrong, but you know what I mean. And obviously enough though, a lot of questions there. I'm not going to read all of it, but you can have a look at it yourself. I'll leave it in the comments below, or the description. Competitive ranks have been resized and players must win 10 matches to earn a new competitive rank. And obviously goes along about the previous systems. The 10 thing reminds me a bit about Overwatch, where every time you get a win, you get an SR, and depending on how many wins you get, depends the rank you were. This is TF2's own version, but better, because at least you can customize yourself. Sorry about that, folks. I just had to go and see my mum for a bit. She nearly had a car accident. Not joking. But any case, so where were we? Oh yes. The old competitive system is gone. We got a brand new one. Obviously enough though, the requirements. Access to competitive mode has changed. If you do not own a competitive matchmaking pass, you must be at least casual level 3, an initial of being a premium user, and have a valid phone number accessed with your account. This means less hackers, less aimbotters, less trolls. Makes it harder for them, but much better life. Casual improvements. Casual mode now uses the Glico skill rating system behind the scenes of better creating balanced matches and group of players by skill level. Maps listed on the casual matchmaking screen are now sorted alphabetically. Oh, added CTF sawmill? I always wonder when they're going to add that in. CTF well? CP5 gorge. People wanted CP5 gorge. CTF2 for invasion. I love the invasion map. I'm glad that added that version of 2.4. CTF Foundry to casual mode. Thank you, TF Team. Updated the match end map, voting only the maps for current game mode. If you are playing on payload map, you will only vote on payload maps. That was always a bit of a problem. Queuing while playing. You can now queue for a match while already in a casual or boot camp match. Very nice. While queue and in-game, queue status will be shown in the top right corner. Multi-queue. You can now queue for multi-match types at the same time. Players can queue for all types of potential but accepting a competitive or man-up match will remove the player from the other queue. Players who are in the party or not in the party leader are now able to freely browse any of the matchmaking menus. Gameplay changes. Flamethrowers. Flamethrowers were able to do full damage relation to the spread of the flames, running the maximum speed, so it's basically talking about the flamethrower issue. Flame damage per second now ramps up based on distance of flame, counting up to 200%. Internal flame damage per second reduced by 50%, resulting in the max damage being unchanged. The Dragon's Fury has a change. They're happy with the change of the player style. The size / reduction of the fireball has been reduced by 25%, so it's a bit of a nurse. Bonus damage against a burning target now requires the fireball's center to make contact with the target's hitbox. Okay, so a bit of a fair balance change. It's not too serious, but it's quite fair. There was some moments like, how's that even hitting me? So I'm glad that that's a fair change. Gas Passer. Changes on exploding in basically the upgrade for Explode on Ignite. Damage from upgrade no longer counts towards the refilling of the item's charge meter. Nerf. Fix the issue where explosive damage could be repealed for each target in the gas cloud. Fix, so it's basically MVM. Increased explosion damage to 35 to 250. That's nice. The Extinguisher. It's been ages since this weapon has had a bit of a change. Slow deploy time, which is the help pay for the burst damage. This weapon is completely off, hasn't been very well received, and we agree that it feels awkward. So, new design. Attacks mini crit and when extinguishing burning targets. Extinguish. That's interesting. Receive a damage bonus based on the remaining duration of the afterburn. So you can extinguish teammates with it now. That's interesting. Added a skirmish berserk, killing blows on burning players and grant a speed boost. Base damage reduced by 33%, holster speed 35% slower, no random critical hits. It sounds like it's become more of a utility tool now. Thermal thruster. We urge on the side of the inclusion of the mobility class typical lacked. Here's the important thing. Holster time reduced to 0.8 from it was a very long time, so they buffed it. Sydney Sleeper. Jirachi is a powerful effect, this weapon. Basically, the Sydney Sleeper was a powerful weapon. Just one shot and you could just Jirachi everyone. Fully charged body shots and headshots no longer splash Jirachi on players around the target. So that's a nerf. Reduce the length of the hit of Jirachi to 2 to 5 seconds from 2 to 8. That's another nerf. Added Nature's Call. Scoped headshots always mini crit and reduce the remaining cooldown of Jirachi by 1 second. So a buff. Sydney Sleeper's always been a bit hard one to balance, but I think it's good. The Short Circuit. Alt fire attacks change the launch. A medium range projectile destroys the energy ball, require 65 metal. So a nerf. Pretty Boy's pocket pistol, no! We understand how much heal high skill players would be able to reduce the maximum close range per hit heal amount to 3 from 7. So I guess from long distance you get the max, but at close range it's cut down. Panic Attack. The restriction regains left this weapon feeling a little weak close in. Reduce the worst case shot spread by 40%. Reduce the damage penalty to 20% from 30%. So they gave it a buff. The Atomizer. The weapon must now be fully deployed before a triple jump can be performed. So another nerf. And then we have gameplay fixes. Fix the Calmangler charge. Shoot the afterburn lasts for 6 seconds instead of 10. Fix the issue with the gloves running urgently. And fix notes where players that were missing the health would not be properly restored. Fix the kit with engineers building could not be placed such that players would become stuck with an existing teleporter trap. Fix the flamethrower flames on TF projectiles. Jeez, lag compensation system will now restore post. Wow. Let's look at all these changes. General added a Blue Moon cosmetic case. Reduced the base price of the competitive mode pass from $19.99 to $9.99. So instead of £20, it's now £10. So that's nice of them, actually. and left it on sale for 50% off the now new base price. Added in the Darwin's Fury and the Hot Hand to the list of weapons used when granting a kill streak kits in Man vs. Machine. What else? Type of badges are shown. In-game action buttons, call a foe, and has been moved to the bottom center of the menu map. Spade menu screen, treasure card via. Okay. Party members will now have a status of their Steam avatar when they are offline. Improved Steam improved UI when certain matches type. Damn, look at all these changes. Fixed favors Australian weapons not using the correct skins for players on blue team. Just look at this, guys. Just look at all these changes. Updated post-Saxy and memory maker item to be strange. Wow. Updated the models, materials, updated localization files, navigation. Updated payload bandwall. Fixed a few cases where pyros could shoot through spawn doors. Updated CP dust ball. Fixed pyros shooting through raw stage. Updated some entries with disabled that shouldn't have been. Updated CTF Foundry. Added a, instead of the based area for both blue and red, to print nearly sentry locations. Updated CT Mercenary Part. Fixed red being able to shoot through the roof of blue starting spawn. I did not know about that. Changed to the control point C. Blue spawn time has been slightly slowered. The upper mid-right window now has a small opening for attackers to use. Players can no longer build on the very top of the crate stack, overlooking the control point. Increase the cover next to the control point. Increase the size of the metal supply next to the cover. Added the vent route existing behind a new cover. Bullets can no longer go through chain fence. Community request. Fix the start to disable go in the entity. Added on the on-end road filters and support. Added the coordinate tournament. Oh, very nice. Missed note from previous update. Fix the security issue by. Well, what a lot of changes. And also on the agenda or whatever, they actually did another update as well. Come on. Very interesting times. We were going to get these changes, and I'm glad that they did it sooner than later. RGL, GG, EU Season 1. If you're a fan of those, you will like it. And look, server rate crash. So what do you guys think about these changes? Do you like them? Do you think it's the best? And do you think it's the right direction? Comment down below, and I'll see you next time.